Let's get radical. So scene starts off with my boy Killer B getting shot in the elbow by Knockoff Fury. Nick Knockoff shot him a second time, but Hot Spring Man and Sweet Juicy Mommy blocked it. But end up going through the barriers and hitting B's chest.
Damn. What a hole!
So Hot Spring Man flashed him, pause, allowing them to make their escape, and Senjumommy stitched back his wounds, and he was back to 100. And Sweet Juicy Mommy created a field spell, the Womb Garden. And now each Squad Zero member are facing off with their own ops. But hold up, what about Blondie and Uryu? Are they just gonna stand there? Okay then. They're facing their ops, Senjumaru aka Senjumommy against Wannabe Thor. Don't know her name aka Sweet Juicy Mommy. You'll see why soon. Facing against his Quincy Pokemon, who looks like Mimikyu. Jesse's Mimikyu, you know, the one who has a deep hatred for Ash's Pikachu. Better we call this one Gimmick Q. Don't know his name. Hot Spring Man against Quincy Aizen or Quincy Shikamaru because he's a lazy fellow but also a smart one. Killer B because this year's same voice actor against Knockoff Fury. Wannabe Thor goes in to stab Senjumommy but got hit with that substitution jutsu. And Senjumommy goes for a surprise attack but got deflected. Wannabe Thor goes for a sword swing that got weaved by Senjumommy and was thrown to the ground where he was tied up. Senjumommy was about to stab him with his Zanpakuto Shigarami, but the camera cuts to Sweet Juicy Mommy using frenzy plants on Gimmickyu, but he uses psychic attack on them. But she used some more frenzy plants which trapped Gimmickyu. Then cut to Hot Spring Man tried to cut Quincy Shikamaru but he weaves it. Doing a Neo dodge. Hot Spring Man goes for another hit, but Quincy Aizen used the orb to protect him and start running away from him.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
We then see V dodging Nick Knockoff's gunfire until he teleported on top of him, goes for a sword swing, but cut back to Senjumommy, going for a pierce on Wannabe Thor's heart that fails. Thor just punched her and buffed out the needle, flexing his muscles. But Senjumommy sees this and said,
"What? Oh my god, no, that is not my type. I'm into nerds."
So Wannabe Thor was like,
Okay. Okay.
and stomps on her. We then see Gimmickyu who got out of the frenzy plant and goes for a double shadow claw on Juicy Mommy, but she dodged it. Then tried to trap him with her wood again, which caused her to lose a lot of chakra, causing her to revert to the form that earned her the name Sweet Juicy Mommy. However, we didn't get the time to enjoy it some more because Gimmickyu escaped and goes for a headbutt. We then see Quincy Aizen running like he's in the Olympics, rather thinking about Usain Bolt. Thankfully, Hot Spring Man gave him a smack in the head saying he's not him.
You are not him. You are not him. No. You are not him.
No, I'm not him. I'm just him.
No, you're an idiot.
So he was like, alright then, turns into a pole vaulter, pole vaulting over Spring Man, then shot him in the back. We then cut to the last fight, which was with Nick Knockoff and Killer B. And Killer B said,
"What the? My blade went right through it."
Now I was curious, but after watching the fight with Shunsei, I got what he meant by his blade went right through him because of his second eye. But anyway, Killer B tried going in for another hit on him, feeling that he can catch him off guard because if Nick Knockoff takes a charge, he'll hurt you. But B must have not remembered Knockoff Fury's gun. He got shot for that. And since all the Squad Zero members are down, the field spell gets sent to a graveyard. So it's time for them to really lock in, and B told Senjumommy that she'll be the one that kills them. And their team killed themselves, which was stated by Uryu.
Suicide.
Why the brother said the obvious though? Even the blonde long-haired Kabuto was in disbelief. He's probably thinking, yes, Uryu Ishida, suicide. Why, you think we can't see? Having glasses doesn't make you better than us. Senjumommy then showed her aura, and boy oh boy, is it radical. And listen to Uryu. Yep, Uryu knew what's about to come and got PTSD from his battle with Mayuri. He's probably thinking, oh man, she's going to use that move. And judging by her voice, when she said it, it's gonna be on a totally different level than how other people said it. And believe me, he was right. As Senjumommy told you, me, and the rest of the Quincy them to prepare ourselves as she releases her
Bankai.
Just that word alone made everyone else geek out. And the name of her Bankai was...
Shatatsu Karagara Shigarami no Tsuji.
Pick up the voice actress, the Bankai, and the name of the Bankai, the Speak, 10 out of 10. It was so epic. Chunchi, Ichigo's daddy, Uyu's prickball father, sensed it. And the one thing about Senjumommy'S Bankai is...
Your fate is sealed. There's no escape.
Because it shows all of their fates. They don't call it the Fate Weaver for nothing. And now she showed them their fate. Knockoff Fury was sightless. I thought Chunchi had something to do with it because we saw him and Knockoff Fury fighting in the opening of Core 3. But it was actually no Zanpakuto because it projects light beams, which made sense because too much light makes you blind. Quincy Aizen got impaled by blades. Now I'm still puzzled of how he's gonna die. I thought it was Grinja because of the opening as well, but like Grinja had those little pin things that he shoots. But I did see he's gonna fight Kisuke along with his Bankai. That's what we'll see in Core 4. Kimikyu pulled in by hands. Now I thought it was Mayuri's altered Bankai, but turns out it failed. It was actually the help of Nemu's body that caused him to explode. Well, I think maybe because he eats him when he was in the hand state. I don't know. Wannabe Thor was frozen. The two people who came to mind, Toshio and my wife Rukia, because of the ice elements. I mean, we see how they froze these two, Haribel and Quincy Scarecrow. But I thought Wannabe Thor was frozen. Kind of looks like how Quincy Scarecrow is frozen. So maybe Rukia's gonna kill it. I don't know. Blonde Kabuto was burned. Now I thought it was Basby because he's a fire elemental. And they did fight, but we know all that ended. So we came back to Momo.
Really? Please.
Just kidding. That girl ain't getting do squat. Maybe Ichigo's father is gonna kill him because his Zanpakuto is fire. Last up is Uryu, who was given the Star of the Dark Knight. Maybe he's gonna die at the hands of the Quincy because the star looks similar to the Quincy star. And Dark Knight refers to a person who is mysterious, unknown, unexpected. As in, we didn't expect he was gonna betray Ichigo so he could betray Yuba to get back for his mother. But since Yuba pulled up literal cheat code out of his ass, we did see him fight Senjumommy, and we see some hollows, so maybe he's gonna die at the hands of hollows in the future. And the last words were,
Now take a look, you villains, as I finish by binding off and releasing the cloth from the loom. Shida no rokushiki ukimono hata.
you can really tell the voice actress was putting power in that line, especially the hata part. I gotta give her props for that. That's the end video. Hope you enjoy. As usual, please be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe and share. And stay radical and big up yourselves.